Hello guys, Foxy here, and this will be part 11 to What If Naruto Was a Leopard and Secretly a Girl. I have no announcements, so let's get this video started. I turned around to see Zabuza Momochi. I felt a shiver of fear run up my spine as I froze. I knew this man very well. He was in the bingo book. But I couldn't step back or move at all. I was paralyzed. I couldn't even hear the conversation that him and Kakashi were having until Zabuza disappeared. Then Kakashi told us to get in formation and protect Zabuza. I did as told, but everything went by me in a blur. Then it all stopped. Kakashi was in the water prison, and Zabuza's water clones surrounded us. I didn't know what to do. I had no sword experiences. I had nothing. I kept punching, kicking, doing everything I could to do something. But with each attempt I took, it didn't work. We were slowly being pushed back. But once I looked over at Kakashi and see him in the water prison and the fear in his eyes, something snapped. Before I knew it, I transformed into my leopard form. But it was different than before. I was bigger, stronger. I felt different, but it didn't dawn on it much longer. I attacked. I slaughtered all of the Zabuza clones and ran towards the real one. I was running on water. As I leaped towards him, towards Zabuza, I could see him pull his hand back, releasing the water jutsu, and holding his sword in a defensive manner. And I collided with it. It didn't cut me, since it was in an angle where it was meant to block an attack. So I didn't get cut. But that defense didn't last long because I ran around him and tried to bite the back of his neck. But Zabuza got away before I could even sink my teeth into him. The only thing I bit onto was air. But it didn't take long until I was in front of him again. Biting, clawing, trying to get him. I didn't even realize that I was coating myself in ice. But then Kakashi got in the way. He told me to back off. I didn't know why I did, but I did back off. I ran towards my team and circled them. An ice barrier came around us, so no Zabuza clones could get in and hurt us. We only sat and watched as Kakashi defeated Zabuza. As soon as Zabuza was out of my eyesight, I put down the barrier and ran towards where Zabuza was. I sniffed the air as my speed increased. It did take me long to find him, and before I could pounce on him, Kakashi pulled me back by the back of my neck. I growled at him, but he didn't even look fazed. He only sat me down and told me to wait. Kakashi was talking to Zabuza. I blocked out their conversation while just thinking, feeling so many things. I had an urge to attack and brutally kill Zabuza, but I had another urge, an urge to run, to leap, to run away, to be free. I looked out towards the woods. Not out, but what was in the woods. The urge was stronger now. I wanted to run and be free. But then I heard a whooshing sound. I turned my neck abruptly and saw a hunter name beside Zabuza. The hunter name told us that Zabuza was dead, but I could hear his heartbeat. Even though it was very slow, I could hear it. I could hear the blood run through his veins. I could hear everything. I wanted to growl at the hunter name, but with another sniff, I could smell something off about him. And not the scent of Zabuza on him, but it was a cold scent. I couldn't describe it, but it smelled similar to my own, but just a bit different. Less animal-like, and more of the... I couldn't describe it anymore. When Zabuza and the hunting disappeared, I felt myself become exhausted somehow. I yawned as I shifted back into my human form. I didn't even realize that I just showed them my powers until the next time I woke up. At Tazuna's house, I woke up with a jolt. I looked down at myself, feeling cold. I realized that I didn't have a shirt on, or my usual pair. Instead, I came face to face with my chest covered up tightly and a few bandages wrapped around my arms and legs. I stretched a little bit, feeling my bones pop. I got up shakily, feeling drained. But then I felt a hand on my shoulder. Naruto, you better lay down. I looked towards Kakashi, and when I stared into his eyes, everything clicked. I whirled back, trying to get away, but the firm hand on my shoulder prevented me from getting anywhere but falling. I landed with a hard thud. Ow! I cried out as I tried to escape and hide. It didn't work. Naruto, calm down. I know that you're a girl. Everybody does now. Now, why don't you explain to me, since Sasuke and Sakura are downstairs? Fine. There's no use in hiding it now, I said as I got into a more comfortable position. Then I started to talk. I told him why I hid that I was a girl and my powers. After I was all done with the explanation, he nodded in understanding. I understand, Naruto. But Naruto, does your leopard form usually have 2 tails and is usually very big. I shook my head. Well, when you transformed, you had two tails behind you, and you were much, much bigger than what a leopard should be. Your eyes were glowing, and it kind of looked like horns were protruding from your head. Kakashi said, well, in an uncaring manner. I just stared at him. Did I just dream up what you were talking about, or no, you heard what I said? No, my leopard form doesn't have those attributes. Okay, but what I saw was that. What am I gonna do? I said as I looked downwards. Well, you have to explain to the rest of your teammates why you hid your gender and your powers, like you did with me. It might be hard for them to understand for a little while, but it'll be best if you told them. There should be no secrets between teammates. Well, big secrets between teammates. Why do you say that, Kakashi? Well, everybody has a secret. Every team, every nation, anyone has their own chest of secrets. And they rather keep those secrets to themselves. No matter how big or small, those are their secrets, and they will share their secrets when they feel like it. So, but this secret, you need to tell them so they can trust you, okay? Kakashi said as if he was an old man. Kakashi, why do you speak like an old man? I said with a foxy grin. I am not an old man. I'm a wise old man, Kakashi said with a funny tone to his voice. Yes, you're a wise old man. Now I'm gonna go back to sleep, I said as I went face first into my pillow, snuggling into it. Good night, Naruto. You'll need all the rest you'll need, Kakashi said as the world went black around me. The next time I woke up, it was to the smell of a wonderful breakfast. Minus coffee. I got up and started the walk towards wherever the delicious food was. Before I knew it, I was in a small kitchen, and there was a table full of food. Sasuke and Sakura were sitting, along with Kakashi and Tazuna, with two other people, one being a kid and another being a beautiful young woman. I didn't pay attention to their conversation because I started to eat like a starving man. One plate after another, I ate and ate and ate. Well, guys, we have I am tired. Either way, we have I have a training regimen for you guys. Kakashi said as he got up, while being crutches, out the door. It didn't take me long before I was out of my chair and running right behind Kakashi. Sasuke and Sakura were right behind me too. And we were in no time, we were in the woods. Deep in the woods. Kakashi was telling us how to tree climb. And then he left us to our own accords. Sakura had easy time going up and down the tree since she has such a small amount of chakra. She can easily control it. But with me, oh god, how do I try putting this? It's like trying to find a needle in a warehouse full of hay. Very hard to find. Hours passed and I still couldn't get it down. Even though I got a little bit higher, I still couldn't do it. Finally, I sucked up my pride and walked over to Sakura. Sakura, how did you get up the tree so easily? I said while looking downwards. Well, why don't you tell us how you are a girl and somehow a leopard? With 2 tails, a horn, and glowing blue eyes. With sassiness. Well, I'm a girl because I was born that way, stupid. And a leopard, let's say it's a kinky janky. A bloodline, I said as I turned around. All you need to do, Naruto, is focus, keep your emotions under control, and then walk, Sakura said in a calm manner. I didn't ponder on her weird behavior. I just did as told. But this time when I walked up the tree, I could see the difference. I got up almost to where we had to be before my I slipped and fell. I kept doing it again and again. And I kept getting better. Sasuke, though, had a hard time. He still couldn't get halfway. But he was almost there. After watching him fail again and again, I decided to help him out. This one time. Sasuke, all you need to do is keep calm, focus, and then walk. I repeated what Sakura told me. Sasuke, though, just glared and growled at me and kept doing his own thing. Fine, keep failing until your thick skull gets broken or something, I said as I turned around. Hours passed, and I could say I got better at tree climbing than I did this morning. I could easily walk up the tree 50 times before feeling a little bit tired. But I kept pushing it until I felt exhausted and pushed through that limit too. And then Kakashi had to drag me back by my feet. Kakashi, only 5 more minutes. No, you training addict. God, I thought I had a coffee addict on my hands. But now I know that I have a coffee and a training addict on my hands. And guess what? They are the same person. Kakashi said, well, getting a little frustrated. Oh my, I have an old man on my hands that likes to be a pervert, I said in a sassy way. I am not going to deal with this. Oh, is the old man too tired to deal with a little girl? I said with a cute expression. Yeah, I'm not doing this. I am not talking to you for the rest of the week. Oh, I feel my cold, dead heart breaking, I said as I put a hand on my forehead and fell back, or as back as I could. Went by and I was in the house once again, at the table eating food. We all were doing our own things. Sakura trying to get a date with Sasuke, Kakashi reading his perverted book, Tazuna talking to his daughter, but Inari, though, he was quiet. That was until he decided to make an impolite comment. Why are you all trying to be heroes? And this will be the ending for part 11 to What If Naruto Was a Leopard and Secretly a Girl. Jesse, can you stop that? No, you're not gonna stop that. Yeah, I love you too. And, I have no announcements right now, so you all have a good day or night. Toodaloos.